Well, good evening, everyone. Obviously not the sunniest of weekends we have underway right now. We'll have a reinforcing push of cool air arriving, I think, as we head into late Sunday night. Milder weather perhaps poking back in by midweek, followed by more cold air potentially on the way by the end of next week. Not a bad day out there today. 50 degrees for the high. Your low temperature was 28, average 48 and 30. Records were 72 set back in 1998. Nowhere close to that one above for a record low set back in 2002. So, yeah, it's definitely been a little chilly here lately. At the moment, we're watching a system go across the northern part of our state, up across eastern Iowa, northern Illinois. That'll safely go by to our north, across southern Michigan as we head through the morning time on Sunday and into Sunday afternoon. And then we're left with north winds, some fairly cool air. There will be another weak system trying to approach the area up across Iowa and northern Illinois heading into Monday. But you can see this one, too, takes most of the energy to our north. So that really does leave us with a fairly quiet start to the week. It's not going to be super warm. In fact, it's going to be pretty cold most of the time, but there won't be much moisture to work with because all the energy with these systems is going to be north of us. So we're not expecting any big snow accumulation over the next 3 days, just mainly expecting some flurries. Now, I got to be honest, we still could use some rain or snow. One or the other doesn't matter. Both help with the drought. We could use some help with that drought. Still looking at a moderate to severe drought. Mount Vernon over to Piedmont, Farmington, Poplar Bluff, still looking at a moderate to severe drought. Upper level pattern is kind of a cold, dry, gusty upper level. Northwest winds at the high levels of the altitude coming in across the region, keeping the pattern chilly. But as far as we are concerned, the pattern's not overly active for this time of year. It could be much more active. It'll stay active up along the Canadian border into parts of the upper Midwest and maybe across the southern stream across the Gulf states. And here we are kind of on the in-between with relatively quiet weather for us here in southern Illinois and the surrounding area. So tonight's low 36 degrees, cloudy skies. Can't rule out maybe a snow flurry or two. Does not look like a lot of winter weather. In fact, probably none at all in most places. High temperatures we head into Sunday, back up in the mid-40s, north to northwest winds at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. And we are expecting a mostly cloudy sky. We take a look at your next 7 days. It's really not super duper active. In fact, it's a little bit on the colder side as we get into Monday. We'll see a high of 36, a low of 27. Next Tuesday's high 47 with a low of 42. And then heading into next Wednesday, now we'll see a chance of light showers. This is our brief warm up of the week with highs back up in the low 50s. We get to next Thursday, there will be a few scattered rain showers. Your afternoon high is about 42, a low of 27, and then a colder push of air, polar air moving back down into the region by next Friday, 33 for the high, a low of 14. Next Saturday's high 27 and a low of 15. But you notice really across the week, it's not super active other than that small rain chance on Thursday. But again, certainly get ready. By the end of next week, it's going to really start feeling like mid-December around here with that 15 for the low on Saturday and highs in the 20s.